Welcome back, everybody, to the App State Dynasty EA College Football 25. We open up Season 2 head-to-head matchup in a bit of a rivalry game against the Charlotte 49ers. They have a strong roster led by star defensive end Demon Clowney. He is going to put your offense in demon time, but do not underestimate their star running back, Teron Kelman, a former 3-star. He is a shifty and elusive running back out of the backfield, and he's going to be a nice little comfort blanket for a junior quarterback, Max Brown, who isn't exactly the greatest, but not a terrible guy all around. In the offseason, we had a pretty successful turnaround of this roster. Unfortunately, we were not able to answer our biggest question coming out of last year. Who is going to be the starting quarterback? For week 1, Julius Canary has announced he is committing to senior quarterback Billy Wiles, a 74 overall. He's going to get his chance to start today, but he will also have some competition with Matthew Wilson and true freshman Caleb Toll behind him on the bench. But we'll have to see how this team plays if we want to get a little bit of a gauge on how the quarterbacks are going to play, as that is a freshman right there, Andre Alodikin. He's going to run the kickback as we see Billy Wiles. As I mentioned, this one's slightly a rivalry. 3 games in the series since App State's been in college football and since Charlotte's been in the FBS. As we open the day with an outside run, only gets a few yards. Paul Black on the tackle. Now a delayed run, and Kanye Roberts is mossed down from behind. 3rd and 12 after a loss of 4. Billy Wiles, his first pass of the season, is complete to the big transfer, Traylon Ray, possibly the biggest acquisition this team had in the offseason. Maybe Ricky Lee III, the senior safety back there in coverage, will be a rival to him for biggest acquisition, but Traylon Ray is definitely the biggest offensive acquisition. Now we have them 3rd and long early on their drive. It's going to be a pass from Max Brown, and it's going to be a sack from Nate Johnson. That's what happens when your secondary can cover for more than 5 seconds. You have a lot of time to get to the quarterback, as Kanye Roberts again tackled in the backfield. Colin Coates is going to bring him down. 2nd and 13, dumping it down. David Larkins gets it in. That's just a nice gain of about 8 through the air. I really wanted to emphasize running the ball this year, because I think that's going to be a lot stronger for us than passing it, as Billy Wiles finds Kanye Roberts on the screen, and they're going to mark him short just by a couple of inches, so we're going to go for it. Early rolling of the dice for this Mountaineer offense. They're going to hand it off. Kanye Roberts, good block on the outside by Michael Hetzel, and he's got to run inside the 30-yard line of 49er territory. Billy Wiles now with Kamani Alexander in the backfield. Play action going deep. Alexander catches it. Touchdown. App State. Just how you drew it up. I mean, usually that play results in something big, but we did not expect a touchdown from our backup running back, a guy who really worked hard in the offseason to jump from a 66 overall all the way up to a 77 at freshman year still. Redshirt freshman Kamani Alexander, very impressive outing for him last year when he had his chances. But he didn't have a lot of volume, so we're going to see how he can compete to get on the field this year, as the 49ers will get the ball back. A little quick out route is snuffed out on the outside, and they will quickly face another 3 and out if they don't convert here from the 42. Max Brown looks to throw, launching it outside, and it's almost a pick 6. Elijah McCantos had it in his hands, but it falls to the ground, and we'll get a chance to see our offense again on the field. This time they're going to go Anderson Castle, the 3rd-string running back now. Has got a big lane up the right side, outrunning everybody. He's got a first down and then some. 20 yards on the ground as we get our first look at highly touted true freshman Caleb Toll. He's going to go in the screen pass. Anderson Castle catches it and runs it for another conversion. And the first pass of Caleb Toll's career converted a first down. Good signs for his future. 2nd and 10. They're going to go Traylon Ray on the drag route. Juke move. Gets them a couple extra yards. That's going to put them right around the marker here on 3rd down. Final minute of the quarter. They're going to go outside. Traylon Ray. Good bubble screen. Michael Hetzel, if he had held that block, we may be looking at a touchdown Now they're going to run the speed option with Caleb Toll. He's going to pitch it. Fumble, but they call it incomplete for some reason. They have a 2nd and 12 now. He's going to hand it off. Still in the ball game. Kanye Roberts can't get much there. So we see Billy Wiles back on the field. Wiles, 3rd and 10, steps up under pressure. He has to eat the sack. And thankfully, he lines us up for a kick, and that one is good. New kicker, hopefully less issues. Michael Hughes last year saw a lot of misses. This year we have a sophomore who I'm hoping is going to do a much better job of converting those easy field goals as the defense continues to stand strong now. A couple minutes into the 2nd quarter, we're looking for another stop. Charlotte's offense struggling to just get anything going. Max Brown, 3rd and 5, hits his man across the middle in triple coverage, but the pass was right on target, and that moves the chains. That might have been just what they needed here in the Duke Mayo Classic to get this ball moving, but Brown's going to run it this time. Darrell Farrar, one of another new starter on this defense at the linebacker position. 3rd and 8. Brown, good protection underneath. He's going to dump it down. Good tackling, and he is not even close to the marker as they will punt it back to our offense. 1st and 10. Pass is caught by David Larkins, but he's quickly wrangled down, and now a 3rd and 6. Caleb Toll again in the game. He's going to dump it down. Roberts got bumped, and that one just threw the play off all kinds of directions as we will pin the 49ers back deep inside their own 10, but they've got a big run. This one's a 1st down and then some. All that work to get field position in one run, and they break out of it as McClellan with a very impressive stiff arm at the end of that one. This one's caught past the defender, McCantos, and Lee has to bring him down. Thankfully, he's a pretty sure tackler. That's why we brought him in the transfer portal to be our strong safety over the top. 1st and 10, and it's picked off. Jordan Favors, the leader of the defense, makes a play. And when I say makes a play, Max Brown, I mean, he basically threw it straight to him. So with 4.5 minutes to go, the Mountaineers defense doesn't quite get a punt stop. They instead force a turnover. Jordan Favors just settles in his zone. Max Brown, I don't think he ever saw him. He just slings it across the middle, and that one was easy. That's probably going to be the easiest interception of the year for Jordan Favors as he returns for his senior year. Traylon Ray on the touch pass. He's going to juke past one man deep inside 49er territory, marking him down at the 27 as that one goes for big yardage. Kanye Roberts gets it on the ground, a couple of yards there. Probably should have kept that one if you're Caleb Toll, but he's still learning. He is a freshman trying to make his way here. 3rd and 9. Wiles dumps it. It is caught and dropped. Had a 1st down, but instead, they're going to have to settle for another field goal. The 2nd attempt of the day. This one is up, and it is no good. It drags left, and the 49ers will take over inside their 41-yard line. It's going to be a read option. Max Brown got all kinds of space to scramble, and he's lit up. Hit low by Jordan Favors, but he holds on to the ball. And that's still a tough run, giving them a much better opportunity. That one should have been picked off if Trent Allen-Yo had a chance to turn around. Instead, 49ers get another chance after the incompletion. Again, looking to pass it. Corner route again. It's caught again. Logan has to push him out of bounds. That puts them inside the 30. Mark him at the 23. Max Brown hit as he throws, and it falls to the turf. They are in field goal range, but you got to imagine they're looking for a touchdown here, down by 10. 3rd and 9. Brown out route, caught towards the pylon. He steps out around the 3. That one was Austin again on the corner route. They have it on a 2nd and goal at the 2. It's a run with the running back, and he can't quite get in. McClellan was not able to cross the goal line as they have it right at the 1. 3rd and goal. Max Brown with McClellan beside him. Delayed read option. It's caught. Touchdown off the RPO. The big tight end out in the flats. Nobody went with him. And the Mountaineers were expecting a run, but instead they allow their first touchdown of the year. It is 10-7 now. Billy Wiles steps up, hit as he throws. That one Collides with a couple of helmets and falls to the turf. 2nd and 10 now. Wiles again looking to throw, pump faking, dumps it outside after the pump fake. Kanye Roberts has got it. He's hit late. Maybe could have been unnecessary roughness, but instead, they've got it. 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Good blocking. Deep downfield. Grant Tucker hauls it in. Billy Wiles slings the ball as far as he possibly can. And the sophomore, Grant Tucker, leaps over the defender's back and sets them up inside the red zone as they have it. A chance to score. Billy Wiles gets rid of it at the last second. Jackson Moore looking to maybe get another field goal attempt in this first half. His 3rd of the year, 3rd and goal. Deep fade route. Grant Tucker almost had it off the deflection. Jackson Moore will be sent out with 11 seconds to go from the 5. This one closer to the middle of the field, and it is good. Good conversion there by the Mountaineers, just getting something out of that long drive to head into halftime, up 13-7. I can't admit that I was expecting some points there as they now give it to Max Brown on the read option. He has got a 6-yard scamper. He's not the most athletic quarterback, but don't let him lull you to sleep because he can make some impressive runs whenever you're not expecting it. This one's caught across the middle. The quick pass is enough for another first down here in this second half. Now at the 37-yard line. Brown going to be a play action to McClellan. He's going deep, and he's got it deep. Ethan Johnson falls down. Jarris Mack, touchdown. The 49ers, an extra point away from taking the lead. Ethan Johnson went for the interception and tried to deflect it at the same time. But he was just half a step too far behind Jarris Mack, I suppose. It looks like he had good positioning, but Jarris Mack just does a better job getting his hands on the football. And once Ethan Johnson fell down, there was no stopping him going to the end zone now. As that one's dangerous. Thankfully, the defender had his back to him. That was Demon Clowney dropping into coverage. The Mountaineers now face a 3rd and 10. Billy Wiles, pressure brought, and he is immediately taken down and has to get rid of it. So a quick 3 and out. They'll punt it right back to the 49er offense. Brown, deep drop, set, and he's sacked. Bringing him down as the new starter on the D-line, Josiah Wyatt. As he gets in pressure right up the middle, and he's able to convince this defense to get another one. Big sack off the edge, Thomas Davis bringing him down, and that stop is huge for this Mountaineer defense. They give the offense another chance to try and make a big play. Kanye Roberts off the fake jet sweep, scampers for about 9 on the play. Good run. They haven't been too successful on the ground today. Caleb Toll back in the game at quarterback. He's got Roberts to his left. He is going to hand it off to Roberts, letting him finish the first down run he had as he gets 5 or so on the ground, marking a first down run at the 50. Now they're going to go to the screen, back to Kanye Roberts. He's got some good blockers in front of him. Can't outrun the defensive backs behind him, as he had all green grass. If he could have got past those few guys, Kamani Alexander's going to carry for a couple here on 3rd and 6. Caleb Toll back in the game. 3rd and 4, they're going to give the ball to Roberts. He's got a first down. Tough running for Kanye Roberts today. Very impressive. Toll remains in the game. He's going to call a protection adjustment. Steps up, fires. Roberts got it. First down. Just barely. As they make it to a 1st and goal from the 9. About as far away as you can get from the goal line to still have goal line as your marker. And that one is a quick touch pass to Traylon Ray. He's had some success there. You saw the big one earlier. That one only goes for a few yards. Billy Wiles almost caught by Traylon Ray, but instead it's a 3rd and goal. This one's caught. Ray cuts down C.J. Burton in coverage. He's marked down at the 1. Hurrying back to the line. They're going to go for it. It's a touchdown on 4th and goal. Caleb Toll hands it off to Kanye Roberts. And he has a chance to celebrate. But you've got to go for 2 here. The chance to make it a 7-point ball game. RPO outside. Larkins gets inside the end zone. And he is going to convert the 2-point conversion through the air now. as the Mountaineers take a 7-point lead here late in the third quarter. Marcus Clark bringing down McClellan in the backfield as they now have a 3rd and 12. They need to convert. Max Brown looks to throw. Got his man. He holds on despite the hit. And they've got a conversion, and they've got 10 seconds, the final play of the third. Brown, he's going to call audible. He's going to run RPO. It is caught and running free is Jarris Mack. He is raced down by Lee, the safety. But once again, Ethan Johnson left speechless as he had good coverage and good positioning, but just couldn't quite get there. And that one is a touchdown on the Wildcat. I thought he was brought down. I didn't really have much excitement there. So they will tie it up 21-all. Caleb Toll's going to hand it off. Traylon Ray's got it on the jet sweep. He's got a first down and then some. Traylon Ray down the sideline. He is inside the 30 of 49er territory. Another electric run for the transfer receiver. Billy Wiles back in the game. He's trying to throw it. He's dumping it down. David Larkins, good catch there and turning up the field. Getting it to a 3rd and manageable 3rd and 5. Larkins going to get it off the bumped route, and he has got a first down. Tough running there for David Larkins. Trying to replace Eli Wilson, the starter from last year. Wiles going to the end zone. Incomplete, but it's a flag on the play. And they're going to call pass interference. Larkins was the intended target, but instead, they get to the 1 after the spot foul. Toll's going to hand it off. Roberts muscling his way, and he gets in. Touchdown. Kanye Roberts is 2nd of the day, as we have been very reliant on our running backs today. Michael Hetzel has been very quiet. Grant Tucker's been very quiet. Dalton Stroman's been very quiet. None of our receivers really showing out besides Traylon Ray. But our running backs, Kanye Roberts and Kamani Alexander, with a couple of touchdowns, respectively, as they are trying to get a stop here on defense, get the ball back, and a chance to put this one away. 8 minutes to go. McClellan is got a first down, as they are able to convert, and they set up a 2nd and 9. Brown's going to go to the delayed handoff. He's got a first down run and then some. It's a big, tough run by Kelman. Why have I been calling him McKelman this whole time? Not quite sure. But Max Brown in this offense trying to drive down the field. Delayed play action under pressure. Spins out of the first tackle, but he can't quite spin out of the second one, as they are able to bring him down. Josiah Wyatt, Nate Johnson and company were there, and they make it a 3rd and 14. Brown gotta throw it downfield, slinging it deep downfield into coverage. Lee bets it down, and the defense gets the stop they needed. Kanye Roberts will get a couple. He has not had a great day volume-wise, but he's had 2 touchdowns to make up for it. Billy Wiles on 3rd and 8. He's got to eat the sack. No one open. The pressure collapsed, and the 49ers defense will get them the ball right back, down by 7. Kelman's going to get the fake handoff. It's going to be a pass, and no one open. Brown just throws it away immediately. So he will try again now on 1st and 10. It's caught across the middle, racing across the marker, and that one is going to move the chains inside the 40. Brown again under pressure. Nate Johnson pursuing again. Boom! The 5th sack of the day for this defense, and Max Brown is feeling each and every one of those hits now. 2nd and 21. Coverage is strong. He's going to take off again. Darrell Farrar brings him down. They have a 3rd and 20. 2-minute warning about to go off. Brown dumps it down. Curl route in between the zone. Beautifully run route, and that one, I mean, that was just perfect. Exactly where he needed to be, as they now have it 1st and 10 across the seam. Touchdown to their tight end, forcing his way in, as that is his 2nd of the day. And they'll tie it up. 1:47 to go. 28-28 is your score. Traylon Ray. Kanye Roberts ignores a man to block, and that one could have been another big game, but instead, it's a loss of 1. Now 2nd and 10. Caleb Toll slings it outside. It is incomplete. He has not thrown it a whole lot today, but he's had some success on offense. Billy Wiles is sacked immediately off the play action, just obliterated. And the 49ers a chance to take over and come down the field and win on a field goal. After the incomplete pass, though, to start the drive, it's 2nd and 10 at the 30. Brown under pressure, going down again. Nate Johnson brings him down, his 3rd of the day. They have a loss of 4, 3rd and 14. Deep downfield, his man's got a step on him, and it's incomplete. Elijah McCantos was behind his receiver, but the pass was overthrown. That one was dangerously close to being a touchdown. 1st and 10. Wiles into traffic, and it's dropped. That one very easily could have sealed the deal here, as we have a 2nd and 10. Wiles again looks to throw. Protection holds up. Throws it behind his defender, and it's picked off. Returning it down the right sideline. It's a touchdown. Dante Balfour. 37 yards. Billy Wiles just trying to get away from the pressure, dump it down to the safety valve. Traylon Ray on the drag route. And instead of throwing it right where he was open, he throws it about 2-3 yards behind him directly to the hands of the defender. And that one was probably the dagger. 2 seconds to go. Wiles deep downfield. Grant Tucker maybe a step on him, but he can't haul it in. And the 49ers, gosh, how do you lose that game? You're up 28-21 with 2 minutes to go. They score, and you somehow go down and lose before overtime. 35-28 is your final. Max Brown, an impressive day. 317 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Teron Kelman had a touchdown through the air because of the touch pass, and man, I'm just going to be beating myself up over that loss for a few days now. Billy Wiles had a good game for his first start. And, I mean, we knew he wasn't going to be Joey Aguilar. But that last pass was almost just unforgivable. He had him open if he leads them for a couple of yards. You run the clock out at that point if you don't get a first down, and you take it to overtime. Man, but Billy Wiles delivers a bad pass. It's picked off by Dante Balfour, and it's ran all the way back. And we've really got to question our quarterback play. Caleb Toll had a good game, but I mean, is he really going to be a good quarterback the entire year? And next week, we take on NC State, and I'm fairly certain it's an away game. And do we want to throw in a true freshman into an away game just like that? I don't know that we do. I don't know that we have much more chance. We have Matthew Wilson as well on roster. He's not as athletic. He's pretty similar to how Caleb Toll plays, and he has a little bit of experience, but no true game experience. They're both a 66 overall. Man, Nate Johnson wins National Defensive Player of the Week as well as Sunbelt Defensive Player of the Week. That's a positive that could come out of that game. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of those because our running game was weak. Traylon Ray was impressive. That's another positive, but our passing game downfield left a lot to be desired. I mean, a lot of those yards came from jet touch passes to Traylon Ray that count as passes even though you just flip them forward. So I don't know where we go as far as the quarterback position is. I mean, Billy Wiles is obviously overall-wise our best chance to win games. I'm just not quite sure exactly who is the best for us to, go out there and take over games. And I'm starting to wonder if, with how poor our offensive line plays, we're going to have Caleb Toll or Matthew Wilson just because of how athletic and dynamic they can be in the ground game. I don't think our passing game is going to live up to much expectation after a really good year last year. Caden Robinson's gone. Michael Hetzel, after week 1, appears to have taken a step back. And we've got to reevaluate where this team is at, in my opinion. But thankfully, we have some pretty interesting prospects. As you can see, a guy I'm pretty high here on is Everett Dysek out of Huntington, West Virginia. A 4-star gem cornerback, and he's really interested in us. We have him at number 1 right now. Another guy I'm going after pretty heavily is John Olonula. He is an athletic, scrambling quarterback archetype. We also have Max Tanyan, another quarterback archetype that we're going after pretty heavy. And as I mentioned, next week we'll be taking on NC State. And fortunately, it is an away or a home game, so we get to host the Wolfpack. And they're coming off a loss to East Carolina. So it is doable. This upset can happen. But we're going to have to play a whole lot better because our defense is not playing a Charlotte offense this week. We're playing a top offense in the country at NC State. And we desperately, desperately need to win a game to start the year. We do not want to start 0-2. So a 7 p.m. night game. It's going to be a fun atmosphere out in Boone. And I'm hoping we can pull off the victory and shock the world over the NC State Wolfpack. But we've got a lot of answers to, or questions to answer before that happens. And that is mostly, who are we starting at quarterback for this game? Go ahead, go down to the community tab on my channel. I have a poll up, and vote for who you want to see starting next game, because I am not convinced that Billy Wiles is our number 1 guy. Love to hear your thoughts about that. Big decision here in year 2 to start the season, because quarterback's most important position on the field at 90% of the time. And if we don't make the right decision, or we take out Billy Wiles and the other guys are really bad, we're going to be in for a rough season 2 here for App State. Anyways, though, that is all for this episode. Rough loss. Hope you all did enjoy, though. Catch you all next episode.
Soundstripe.